Focusing on an interpretivist view, the building is part of numerous local and global networks and has been created and formed by a number of different networks with different mediators coming together luckily at the same time. There are many large networks influencing the creation of the building, from political, economic, technical and social factors. The political factors within a network are a major influence with specific focus on government power. The former Prime Minister, Tony Blair, and the Labour Party strived to increase the volume of students, which encouraged investment. Consequently, Tony Blair became the enroller of this large network trying to innovate the education of the country. The investment allowed the university to expand their network and grow in parallel with the increase of students. This meant university needed to be made more affordable. This was made possible by the introduction of student finance, which now funds the majority of students' tuition fees. In recent years, there has been a shift in the social trend. There is an increase in desire for obtaining degrees, with the job market becoming increasingly competitive. The modern-day job market seeks degrees, and it's made it an obligatory point of passage. In recent years, there has been a shift in the social trend. There is an increase in desire for obtaining degrees, with the job market becoming increasingly competitive. The modern-day job market seeks degrees, and it's made it an obligatory point of passage into a lot of positions. Due to this, record numbers of people are applying to university. The University of Lincoln is an ambitious and innovative university. The outcome of the increase in people becoming students forces the university to expand its network in order to accommodate the increase in students. In the global network, the university acts as an intermediary, and because of this, it creates a new business building and becomes the enroller of the network. The previous use of the building was the Lincolnshire Echo. They used the building as their printing factory and as offices. The building had held such machines. The previous use of the building was the Lincolnshire Echo. They used the building as their printing factory and as offices. The building held such machines as the print line and the linographs. Due to economic and technical change, their printing methods became expensive and out of date, and therefore they had to downsize and outsource production, making the building obsolete. The University of Lincoln then decided they needed to invest in a new business and law building and were looking for sites. The former Lincolnshire Echo building became free, and coincidentally, the ex-Vice-Chancellor of the University of Lincoln aided the development of the renovation. Professor Chiddick said, "I've spent the last 40 years of my own working life involved in inner-city regeneration. Part of that has been about the reuse of functionally and economically obsolete buildings. This has all come together to form a new network. The main enroller of the new network is now Professor Chiddick. This network has been changing and reforming constantly through the planning, designing, constructing process and in its use." Modernity seeks single form, a single way of doing things, and the innovation of the business and law building has no order. It is a series of innovative events which have no set way and approach. The process in parts was linear, with the university's intention of implementing a specific design. However, the majority of the process came together were a series of coincidences. The building was created by different enrollers trying to innovate within different networks, collaborating to form the network that is the Faculty of Business and Law Building. Postmodernity is generally used in describing the state of the economy or cultural state of society, which is said to exist after modernity. Economic and technological conditions of our age have meant we have a more decentralised society. This has created increased competition between businesses, and countries have meant innovation has been essential. In some ways, postmodernity can be linked to the chaos theory. They both share the belief that you cannot predict the future, so flexible structures and fluid systems are needed to cope with change. The business building has been created by a number of coincidences, but strives towards modernity. The nature of a linear process allows all operations to work together with a single target and objective, and companies draw up financial objectives from various externalities such as inflation, interest rates, and the general economic state. These objectives are set to be met by all areas of the company as they as a whole seek a single way of achieving their objectives. This is apparent in the faculty building, as all within the building was originally separate entities, but as a whole they set out to achieve the same thing. The building itself has become an innovation. The construction and the development of the building has been done on a budget of just 6.5 million. Edmund Burke said to innovate is not to reform. They just reformed this building. They have completely changed its use and purpose and created something new. The new business and law building is extending the university's network, yet is more innovative than any of the existing departments. It is also creating and forming new ones for the future.